Yo, this is your boy James over at XpectoGO, bringing you guys the latest and greatest in Wizards Unite content. And today, we're finally going to talk about this information myself, Sue, Pokefodder, have found out at a media mixer during the Wizards Unite Fan Festival. Hashtag sponsored by WB. Thank you for allowing us to be there. But we got to talk to some WB and Niantic reps, and we were privy to some great information about the game. Alright, so this media mixer I had talked about, featuring WB reps, Niantic reps, some other content creators as well, particularly Mary Casey. She's the executive director of products over at WB Games. She's the one that she spearheads Harry Potter Wizards Unite. I was fortunate enough to meet her at the LA launch event, and I got to see her again, and we were talking, and Pokefodder and I were talking about biomes concerning Wizards Unite. She loves Harry Potter. She is a Potterhead to the core. And so, with her making the story and understanding the IP and loving J.K. Rowling as much as she does, we found out, particularly with Oddities, the Oddity spawns are based off of Canon. Now, we were like, wait, what? The spawns, the frequencies, the time of day, the weather from which they spawn, all happen for a reason. So we asked her straight up, what is canon? And she mentioned the 7 books. I got 3. The 7 books. Then 3 more books. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Quidditch Through the Ages, and the 10th one we couldn't figure out. But she said no to Tales of Beedle the Bard, and she said no to Cursed Child. Now, she did say Pottermore is canon because her view of canon is anything written by J.K. Rowling. And of course, the movies. WB Games is a division of Warner Brothers. This is where you guys come in. We got to figure out, based on Oddity spawns, which is time of day, weather, and location. Those are the 3 big ones we got to figure out. Then, once we figure that out, we have to be able to tie that to canon. I kind of did some research myself. By the way, Pokefodder is putting out the same video. We're both putting it out at the same time. So you can watch this, go check out Fodders, and there's going to be a survey done by Jibs Entertainment. I'll have that link below once I get the information for the link. So we'll have all of that ready to go. Here's the information I have so far. Pertaining to horned serpents. The horned serpent is a house in Ilvermorny. It is a North American school of magic, just like Hogwarts, but for North America, and it's based in Massachusetts. If you look on Pottermore, it talks about this founder and how the house came to be. Most fascinating of all, to insult the name of the founder, was the great horned river serpent with the jewel set in his forehead, which lived in a nearby creek. Maybe horned serpents could be near water, which is why Pokefodder doesn't see that much of them in California. The East Coast could be seeing a lot of them just because the school is based on the East Coast. We don't know. This is where you guys come in. Continuing, Doxies. Doxies are only found during the dawn, early morning, very early morning. How is this based on canon? Sue have found this out. She remembers in the Order of the Phoenix, which is the 5th book. The trio were at 12 Grimmauld Place, and Mrs. Weasley to keep them occupied while the Order was taking care of business during their meeting. They had to clean up Doxies. They were in the curtains and everything, and it was very early in the morning. Now, this could be the reason why we see Doxies so early in the morning. They like cold climate, so early in the morning is usually cooler than midday. So that could also be something continuing. Leprechauns appear during cloudy weather. Could be two reasons. The Irish Quidditch team, that's their mascot. The climate out there is cloudy all the time. It rains like 90% of the time out in that area. That could be one thing. Some people have said because the pot of gold, after it rains, overcast type weather, you see rainbows, and then everybody knows the myth, gold at the end of the rainbow pertaining to leprechauns. So those two things could be something. Centaurs, now this one I kind of tested for like 2 nights, and we just happened to have clear skies. And so centaurs are seers. They can tell the future. They are all about astrology. They can tell the future based off astrology. So clear skies makes sense no matter what time of day. Weather playing a factor possibly for centaur spawns, or at least frequency of centaur spawns. Vampires and werewolves are obvious. Vampires at night, and then werewolves full moon. So that's not something like too crazy. Maybe weather could play a factor if there's an overcast or cloudy weather. Maybe during a full moon cycle, maybe you won't see as many werewolves, whereas if it's clear skies, you might see more. Last of the oddities, dragons that were just introduced. The locations of the regional dragons are all based off of Canon. The Opali is Australian, New Zealand location. The Peruvian Viper Tooth. The reason it's in the Americas is because it's in Peru. Chinese Fireball, obvious Asian region. And then the Commonwealth Green, Welsh, just in that area. So even the oddities, the newly added dragons, are all their locations based off of Canon. Now, time of day or weather, that's something we got to figure out. So this is where you guys come in. We've given you guys all the information we have and what we know. We need your help. If you can, keep track of what you're seeing, keep track of the time of day, the weather, and the location. And hopefully, we can figure out this mystery together and help everybody find the foundables, the oddities particularly, that they need to fill up the registry. So, if you guys are down to do that, let's get it popping. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Follow us on our various forms of social media, Instagram, Twitter. We post daily. Go check out Pokefodder. I'll have his link in the description. I will see you in the next video. Until next time.